trades that took place. And then on the 17th, also, already the robot has issued $13 business partners. This is, for me, very good, steady activity of money coming. So when one manages their account very well, and when one sticks to the plan, amazing things will happen with time. And it's also going to develop some good rapport with the coins that he's trading, for instance. At the moment, he's trading 3 coins, and we're going to see that. So before we even go far, Leader Cyril, we will make a request to please click on the results of the 16th. And for those who don't know, it's the 16th like this because Singapore time, Royal Q is aligned with the Singapore time. And then Singapore is 6 hours ahead of South Africa. So Leader Cyril Ngam is in South Africa. And then in South Africa, we are still on the 16th. And then, but in Singapore, they are already on the 17th. It's already Saturday in Singapore because 18 hours South Africa time, it was midnight in Singapore. So that's what is happening. So what is it that we want to see here for the results that took place today? You can see, according to South Africa, I don't see those rands nicely, but that is about 285 rands, which it's money that has been generated through BAU settings. That is business as usual settings. And then our practice going forward is that you continue to trade with BAU. Continue to trade with BAU in such a way that you understand how your strategy functions. And the settings of BAU, we didn't just get them out of our head. No. We actually aligned our settings with the generic settings provided by Royal Q from Smart Trade Business Partners. We took the margin call drops and the multiple buy-in ratios from the Smart Trade of Royal Q, and then through the multiples of 2. And what we did is we then pushed more margin calls in between. So that, let's say, for instance, when Royal Q says 10% drop, what we did was between 10% of a certain margin call and a 10% of the coming call, a percentage drop, for instance, we then actually created many other margin call drops in between the margin call drops. Remember, the strategy of Royal Q under Smart Create has 7 margin call limits. It means the robot will be buying up to 7 times deep as the market falls. So that's how actually the strategy is. However, we know that it's possible that certain coins may not even dip by, or dump, so to speak, or fall by minus 12%, for instance, even in a week or 2 or so. So, which means it's possible that if we are to use such settings, a week or even 2 may go by without profit taking, for instance. So now, to avoid that, we have now created ourselves a strategy we call Signature. You know how simple Signature is. You know, everybody will relate with their own signature, for instance. So we call it a signature strategy because of its simplicity, you know. And then we call it Signature Smart SBMRTS. You say it means the smart is the word we have received from Smart Create, for instance. And the reason why we call it smart, it's because even when you are busy with other things, the robot will still be trading for you in the background, which is very important. We have seen that many people become despondent, for instance, when they see that nothing happened today, and a lot of people get discouraged, you know, when they don't generate profits on daily basis. So we're trying to actually occupy that vacuum or that gap, so to speak, so that something happens every day. And then when the robot is continuing to buy according to BAU settings, that is the plan, which is BAU, it means business as usual. But those settings, you are then able to do what? To modify according to price action, according to market formation or market structure, business partners. And also we have principles that govern how we run with this Signature Smart SBMRTS. What we do, you might have heard in the beginning, Leader Cyril saying that he didn't have time to update or to edit the settings back to BAU. What we want to do is this. Everybody must check themselves. After you have edited your multiple buy-in ratio so that the robot can go into the market with a bigger amount of money so that you'll then be able to collect a bigger profit for yourself. After that call had been absorbed, you then need to go back to the trade settings, go to the margin configuration, and then edit the settings back to BAU settings, back to business as usual. You know, and you'll understand why we call it business as usual, because that is the standard, that is the plan. You know, we have seen that for you to become successful in these crypto markets, you ought to have a plan, business partners, and then also stick to the plan. It's very important. Some days, you know, the market may not move that much, but what is important is that you'll always have money for an opportune moment where there's a massive dump, and then you are then going to then be able to go into the market and collect some good profits for yourself. So this is what we want to see, and we're going to be helping also Leader Cyril throughout this month to see exactly how this is going to work for him on a daily basis. So now, what we want to see just in a glance, Leader Cyril, we just want to look at which coin performed the most today. So we'll ask you to keep on sliding upwards, steadily just be moving up until we reach no more data at the bottom. We want to see BTC. I can see it's leading so far, and I see BTC is there. We see MTL. Others will be watching as he slides upwards. I see BTC is still leading. Continue to do. We can read. We can read. I still see BTC also. I still see BTC. MTL is appearing for the second and the third. Continue to go. And then BTC is still there. BTC is still there. So far, I think Bitcoin has outperformed the other coins. I see Solana is beginning to register. I see SOL, and then continue to go. Let's go. Okay, now we have seen, business partners. We already know that Bitcoin is the one that did better today. Bitcoin is the one that did better today in terms of selling. And that does not necessarily mean that Bitcoin made more profits. No. It simply means that Bitcoin is the one that did what? Is the one that actually sold the most. And it might have sold the most according to smaller position amounts, smaller multiple buy-in ratios, for instance. So as you can see, Solana collected more money today. You know, no, this was yesterday, I beg your pardon. Today is the 16th, $5 there. But okay, we have an idea of what happened. Now let's come out of this. Let's go to the results of the 17th, just so that we have an idea of what is happening. If you see that a certain coin sold the most, it means that coin already is at the top. It means you will see that its candlesticks will be more green. Its candlesticks will be approaching maybe the area of overbought. That is the top. That's what we're going to be looking at, business partners. So now we see so far you have made 54 rands, which is $3 there. And then we see BTC again. Let's just go down here. Let's see how, if there's another coin that is registered for you. We see BTC. Okay, that's MTL also. BTC again, MTL second, and then BTC. Wow, Bitcoin. Yeah, wow, big up to BTC. Bitcoin has done better today. Now let's come out. And what does this mean, business partners? It means Bitcoin has vomited your money. It means you have USDT available in your USDT balance, in your exchange, that you can actually take advantage of increasing multiple buy-in ratios of certain coins, because in this case, just by looking at this, you will see that Bitcoin has moved away from the lower band of Bollinger Bands indicator and also from the middle band of Bollinger Bands indicator. So, or any of those, for instance, it has actually moved, it has drifted away from that. The price has been actually ascending, you know. So, but we're going to check that together now. Let's then go to strategy. Strategy, we'll see the coins that are running at the moment. Now, he's clicking on strategy. This is where we are at. If you don't see this on your interface of Royal Q, it simply means that you have not run the updates. So what you need to do is go into your app or your phone, so to speak, and then go to, even after the session, or you can do it even during the session, it's fine. Go to App Store or Play Store based on your handsets, and then do this. Type Royal Q there, or Play Store or App Store, and then type Royal Q, tap on it, you'll see update button will be there. And then you're going to run updates, and your Royal Q will have the new functionalities or the new interface, the buttons that you see. Like at the moment, you can see we have create board right from strategy page. And then we also have create, you'll check it on top later. We have create there, and this is beautiful. It shows that something good is happening in this. At the moment, why am I not seeing create there? Leader Cyril, on the, can you please go to, no, we should see create, business partners, we should see create on the right of running. You see where running is at the top left corner. You know, yeah. Yes, below spot martingale, we should be seeing create there also. So then we're asking of you, please, to go to Play Store. Let's go to Google Play Store and type Royal Q. I just want to see if this is the issue of the handset, or is it because of the version or what, I don't know. Or maybe the latest updates were not run. So this is what Leader Cyril is doing. Just click on no, please. Click no, we don't know what it is. And then, okay, they're just showing you how you can, okay. Click on yes, and then click on search at the bottom. You can see Google Play has also upgraded, and then type Royal Q on top there. We are on Google Play because it's using Android. Those on iOS, you'll be on App Store. iOS, iPhone operating system. So type the Royal Q. Put a Q there, and the one on top, Royal Q. You click on Royal Q, yes. Business partners, you can see update, there it is, which is what I was talking of earlier. Then he clicks on update, and then it means now the interface is going to be portraying extra functionalities. Very important, business partners, that we always do this, because some versions of phones need assistance, but some versions are the latest and they're able to pick up these batches easily and just run by themselves and so forth. So yeah, that's it. So if your phone needs assistance, please help it. Go there and update. Always think that there might be a need for you to run updates. Like for instance, if you want to go to charts and the charts are not opening on time and so forth, it could be that your app requires updates. So we must always do our best to do that. Now he's opening because the updates were run, and then let's check. Now let's go to strategy and check. Now business partners, you can see at the top right corner, we now also have create there. Now create is at the top right corner, and now so it means maybe it's because people were complaining that they see create at the bottom or what, I don't know. It might be that the system analysts felt that it's important that create, the blue one that was at the bottom, that they take it up at the top left corner, which is good. It shows us that we have the best system devs in Royal Q, and they are actually working very hard to see to it that we enjoy this. And there's something new that I'm seeing there. I think that is a scan button. I don't know, but let me not ask too much questions for now. Let's work. We are all learning, and we'll continue to learn other things. But it's very interesting, business partners, that we should visit all these new functionalities, and then let's check exactly what is happening, and you'll see that they are here to actually make life easier for all of us. Earlier, just to recap, I did highlight that Leader Cyril here is trading only 3 coins. Although there's more money to do whatever he needs to do, but he's only trading 3 coins, business partners. And this is going to be the focus, just like that. You can see SOL, you can see BTC, and then you can see MTL there. So when he wants to change the coins, he's simply going to do what? He's going to let one coin be sold and then select another coin. He's not going to find himself trading 4 coins whilst he's still holding on to these other coins. And also because of his pushing through margin calls, and then also he is doing this also through the guidelines that he receives from the Bollinger Bands indicators. He doesn't just use one thing to make a decision, you see? That also helps his positions to do what? To have a very promising return rate, for instance. Because if you are to check, the coin on top, which is Solana, has 0.28%, which is so close to going into profit, business partners. This is very good. And then also look at BTC. You can see that BTC also has minus 1.76%. And then look at MTL. MTL has minus 6%. All these percentages are really percentages that you can cope with. That is provided we stick to the plan, for instance. And after the margin calls are absorbed, always go back and then do what? Go back and edit the settings back to BAU, business as usual, back to the plan that we have under my strategy setting. Can we please start with Solana? Let's look at Solana, please, and then we will go to other coins. I'm just looking at the time also. We have about 14 minutes. Let's click on Solana on top. Yes, business partners. Now we are on Solana. As a trader, there's something that you can easily do for yourself. When you are on this page, the system is still thinking that when you are on this page, you can always go to current status. You see on strategy information, just above one shot, it's strategy information. Strategy information shows you some information underneath them. If he goes downwards, we will see something there. We will see current status. Let's go there, underscore current status, and get some information. Current status, what is it that we get from current status, business partners? We get the take profit trigger price. You know, we're so much interested in take profit trigger price than the margin call trigger price, because margin call trigger price is not a problem as such, because everything is according to our BAU settings, business as usual. So now, take profit trigger price, business partners, is $144.02. So now you just go up and look at the current price. How far is this $144.02 from the current price? Let's check current price on top. Let's compare it to $144.02. Current price is the market price. The current status says the next profit will be realized when the price is $144.02. Let's look at that. Now, business partners, you can see that the market is sitting at 140. Yes, 140. That's what we see there, $140.62 or so. And then at the moment, this position is actually in a floating profit. It's generating $3. Just let's see everything on top, sir. You also have $4 at the moment. You have $4, and then you also, it's going to $5 at the moment. But now let's do something very important. Let's go to candlesticks. Let's look at candlesticks and see if we need to scalp this or not. Candlesticks will show you if this is about to fall or will continue to pump. Very important. Now, business partners, look at the candlesticks. This is actually breaking above an area of overbought. You see, on the 15 minutes time frame, it is breaking above an area of overbought. This is what we are seeing at the moment. And I can see that during the day, this market did hit $144. $144 to the far left, of the candlesticks. You can see there's 144.46 business partners. It means during the day, the robot actually reached that price, of 144. And then it's highly possible that the take profit percentage for the late for the lower margin call, or for the bigger margin call, for instance. And where are we going to see this margin call? Let's move one step back out of the candlesticks. And then call number 17, business partners. You can see call number 17. We're going to see it nicely on the sub bin. Can you please click on sub bin and scroll straight to the bottom? So we look at call number 17 and how much money does it trade with. We go straight to call number 17. Call number 17 is trading with $300, business partners. $300, and call number 16 also with $300. This is what we are seeing. So it means there's $600 that is already, actually everything in this position is floating in profit. However, we need to then make a better decision. Are you just going to close this because you see the profit, or because you are scared that the price has actually broken above an area of overbought, which is the top band, the top line of Bollinger Bands indicator, as we have seen together? Let's do this, please. Let's go to hourly time frame and go to daily time frame, so that we have a picture of whether Solana will continue to pump or not. Then we'll make a determination from there. Let's go. We click on the candlesticks quickly, because we have seen business partners who have a lot of money on call number 17 and 16. So we have to make a decision. Let's click on the candlesticks. We're going to check daily, and then we look at an hourly time frame. We can go accordingly. Let's check on a daily. Can you see, business partners, under daily time frame, it's like this thing is still collapsing, it's still falling. You see the gradient is downwards. As a result, you can't take a risk of holding this position. Meanwhile, you can see it's falling. And then we're moving into the weekend. A lot of people will be drinking, having fun, and they don't have time to maybe trade and all those kind of stuffs. So rather have the robot be trading for you according to BAU settings until the lower band is hit, until the lower band is reached. And that is what is important, for instance, at the moment. So with this indication of daily time frame, you can check even on hourly time frames. The market is bearish. The market is bearish. The market, yes. Okay, yes. You see, on hourly time frame, it's highly possible that the market can just push and test the middle line. And the middle line is the moving average for the price. That is the moving average for the price. So now, very, very important. Can you please slide upwards? Push the page upwards. We want to look at the dashboard of indicators. Can you see the dashboard of indicators? Currently, it's telling us that this is a strong buy. This is a strong buy. But let's go back, please. Let's go back to a daily time frame and look at something. It says a strong buy. No, let's quickly go to a daily time frame of the candlesticks, and we look at the dashboard there also. Yes, we go to one day, and then let's go to the dashboard of candlesticks. Let's look at what is happening down there. The indicator, slide upwards so that we see. Okay, now look at this, business partners. The daily time frame, the dashboard of the indicators is telling us that this is neutral. But myself, according to what I've shared, is that on the daily time frame, which is the bigger time frame compared to 15 minutes and then hourly time frame, this is actually bearish. And I also have a knowledge as a natural person that today is Friday, tomorrow it's going to be Saturday. A lot of people may not be that keen to trade, for instance. So which means this will continue to dump. So if you don't collect profit now, you may regret that. Why didn't you take what you saw? You know, the system had a whole day to collect profit. It didn't do it. So what are we going to do now? Let's go back to the chart. Let's go back to the system. Now, what I will suggest is that it goes into profit. You take profit, and then you do that. The settings, you take them back to BAU. To BAU, because what I'm saying here is that it might still push under hourly time frame there. It might still test the moving average. The price can still pump to the moving average, for instance. So if there's somebody here who has a different view or perspective to this place, we would like to hear from you also, because this is trading, anything is possible. But this is my own analysis based on what I see. I don't even have economic calendar, for instance, to know if there are things that can cause Solana to pump today or over the weekend, for instance. But considering the amount of money that is in this asset, and for the days that, like since last night, we placed those positions, and this is what transpired. But can you do this, please, now? Can you go to the top right corner? Let's look at transaction records. Let's see the kind of profits that Solana has been dishing out today. You can see a lot was buy on top. It means this has been falling. If it's to slide upwards, let's check. Oh, this has been going down, business partners, and this is what it is. This has been buying and buying and buying, and so it's now that actually a sell is going to be made. So, which justifies the fact that the overall trend is downward. And then I like the dashboard tells you on the daily time frame that it's neutral, meaning this is both ways. It can dump, it can pump. So, but for you, you see $5 there. Collect that $5. You know how difficult it is to get that $5 in other days, for instance. You see? Collect it with hopes that the market will continue to fall, and you will actually re-enter at the lower level there. This is what it is. So, but now there's something we need to do, business partners. We need to go and change our settings back to BAU, so that when the robot sells, it must not go back into the market for position number 17 and position number 16 with $300. We don't want that to happen, because we can see weekend is here, and it's possible that the market can continue to dump. So we will now click on trade setting, and then we're going to visit my template for strategy settings, just to remind us of what we have in place there. So now what will happen is that you can see we are on the trade settings page. We are under manually create at the top right corner, and below there you see my template. My template, it means it's your own template, it's your own plan, it's your own strategy, it's your own approach according to your trading capital. And then we're going to click where they say choose a strategy setting. Or before we do that, sir, let's show people our margin configuration so that people understand why we are doing what we are doing. Margin configuration. Yes. And then let's go to number 17 and 16 there. There we go, business partners. You can see number, I think number 17 will be the same as I think number 17 will be the same as 16. You see 16 has 2.8 multiple buy-in ratio. Multiple buy-in ratio is a multiplication of the first buy-in amount, which is 12 US dollars here, or USDT. So yesterday, business partners, we edited this together live. 16 went in much earlier with its own 300, because the 16th call also had 25 times. It means $12 multiplied by 25. You see, and then I mean 25 times 12. Yeah, 25 times 12 gave us $300. That is why those positions are running with an amount of 300. So what we're going to do is this. We're also going to edit number 17 to the margin call that needs to be there. So I'm not sure whether it's 4 or it's 2.8. So, but I'm still thinking it's around 2.8, but we must not guess, because everything here is calculated according to the Smart Create. So for you to enjoy trading, make sure that you always use the correct parameters. So we're going to go to our My Template settings to look for position number 17. And then there he goes, choose a strategy setting. And then he's going to click on the pen so that we are able to go into margin configuration. And then let's go to number 17. We want to see its multiple buy-in ratio. Yes, business partners, there we go. 17 is 2.8. It is the same as 16. However, we're not going to save it now, because if we save, let me think. Yes. Yes, we're not going to save it because there are certain things that must not be changed, which is take profit percentages for 17 and 16. They have percentages that are not according to BAU, and we're going to show you now. Let's come out with a back arrow. And then let's go to distributed and take profit allocation. This is for the sub positions from 5 upward. Now let's go to 17 and 16 for people to see. There we go, business partners. Wow. So yesterday, we had 5-5 here, you know, so it means changes were done. So, but it's okay. It means changes were done for this position number 16 and number 16 and 17 is 1-1. So it means now the settings are going to be according to BAU. So it means everything is going to be according to BAU. So we might as well go and apply the settings. Let's go and apply the settings of margin configuration. You now no, what am I saying? Yes, okay, no, yes, to apply, yeah, click on show. Yes, we click on show. It means we accept the settings that we receive. And then what we're going to do, we're going to save everything, business partners. When we save everything, and then the settings are going to be applied accordingly. So now we can come out of the strategy. No, apply the strategy, sorry. We need to apply the strategy, I think. Let's do this for people to see. This is very important. Please click on, because we're editing. I don't think we applied it. Click on margin configuration for people to see if the changes are there. Click on margin configuration. We want to see if those 25s of 16 and 17 are changed. You're going down. You see, business partners, that 25 of 17 is not changed as yet, because what we did, we clicked on edit, but we didn't click the strategy to apply it. Very important. So therefore, if you were going to save, you are just going to save things that actually. So let's go back, one step back, and then we're going to apply the settings. Let's come out with a back arrow. Now you click on choose a strategy. And then this time around, we don't go to the pencil, because when you go to the pen or the pencil there, it's because you want to view. You sort of want to preview, or just to view what is happening to remind yourself, you know. But because you don't want to just view, you want to apply the settings, you just have to select here now. You can click anywhere there, where it says 53 or 12. You click there, the settings. Now the settings are applied. This way, the settings are applied. If you are to go, you will see that 25, it's no longer there for call number 17. Let's go and check it. We can check it on margin configuration before we save, for people to see that now 25 is no longer there on call number 17. You can see business partners that call number 17 has 2.8. It means it has now applied the BAU settings. Now you can click show. You can click show, and then you can go down and save. So we are saving these settings to run the business as usual. So that's what is happening now. So now here, no more fear. What does this mean? It means when 1% is reached, when 1% is reached, the robot is going to sell position number 17, and position number 16 will also be sold, and the robot will not go back. And then we know, business partners, that from the current status, we know the price that the market is targeting for that to be reached, for instance. So we have seen it is $144.02. Am I correct? Let's go back there again, please. On the same strategy information, we go to current. You just go slide upwards, and we will see. No, yes, it's okay. Take profit is $140.32. There we go. That is a callback. I beg your pardon. I'm looking for take profit. Where am I? Take profit trigger price. Oh, this is good news, business partners. Oh, take profit is already triggered. Can someone see that? Look at the status. Take profit is already triggered. It means that thing that we were talking about, that the hourly time frame is going to test the moving average line on the candlesticks. It means such a pump actually happened. Such a pump happened. So now we're expecting an amount of 1% off. 1% of, I think, Leader Cyril, you changed that 5% during the day, right? To 1%.
No, I didn't.
So what transpired?
I think we didn't activate it. We saved, but we never went to 5%, or either of the two. Or maybe, yeah, or maybe I don't know what happened, but I remember we selecting 5%, but I can't remember that we activated it. I can't.
Okay.
But
okay,
my
we're going
thinking,
to okay.
My thinking was that it's still on 5 because I was so busy. I didn't even open up the apps today.
Okay, so now, but we can see, business partners, status now, take profit triggered. It means the robot, it means 1% has been reached for call number 17. That is purely what it is. And then waiting for call back to sell. Call back, it means a minor drop. And then in the profits that are already there after 1% accrual was reached. So now let's do this, please. Let's quickly go up and look at the candlesticks. I'm interested in the candlesticks at the moment. I'm no longer scared because I know that everything is well. You can see business partners there. Okay, say I understand. No, we want to go to hourly time frame because we could see it was bullish under hourly time frame. Under daily, it was neutral. Okay, yes. So we can see that it's still bullish. The market was still going up there under hourly time frame, and we can see it easily under 15 minutes time frame. Hopefully, it will touch the moving average before the price goes down. The pink line, the middle line there. And if that happens, we know that 1% of call number 16 will also come out. Because business partners, the robot will no longer go back into the market with $300 at this level, which is good. Can you please click on 15 minutes time frame? Let's look at it. Yes, business partners, we can see that a new candlestick has been issued. Okay, it's left. The current candlestick is left with how many minutes? It's left with 6 minutes. You can see it's 24 minutes past 11. It means I beg your pardon, 24 minutes past 21 hours. I'm looking at something else. So now it means at 1/2 a new candlestick, this one is going to close, a new candlestick will then open. So, but this area, you know yourself as a trader that the yellow line there, the upper line or the upper band of the indicator. Can you please go up so that people can see what indicator this is? Just on this, just slide upwards on the same screen, just slide upwards. Yes, business partners, you can see, okay, there we go. That's it. That indicator we are looking at is BOLL. BOLL is the one that we're looking at there. If go down a little bit so that we just see BOLL and then the candlesticks, just for people to see this. Yes, yes. And then now click on BOLL and they will see those lines disappear. Those waves. Yes. Then now they are not their business partners because he clicked on BOLL. Now when he clicks, those lines will appear. Yeah, now click on BOLL. Now those lines there they are. Those are the Bollinger Bands. You can learn more about them online. If you type Bollinger Bands online, you will see that indicator. It's helping us a lot in decision making here. So it is what it is. It's a way of trading that actually, as a professional trader, you trade with peace of mind, and then you hold positions, and then you would want to go with better amount of money at the lower bands there. And then with our signature strategy, Smart SBMRTS, you will trade with peace of mind. So now let's come out. We have seen that it's time to collect profits. Let's come out and let's go to check. Let's go and check. Let's go and check. Now, business partners, you can see position number 16, position number, oh, this is incredible. 16, I mean, yeah, 17, 16, and 15 are out. And this is good news. And what else can one see? The position amount has reduced drastically, which is good news. So if this market continues to fall according to the neutral indicator, even the indicator under daily time frame, it's not really taking sides. It's not saying negative or positive, you know, but we have seen that actually it's bearish due to the trend line. If we were to draw trend lines there, we're going to see that. So this is good news. The robot has collected profit, and if leader clicks on the at the top right corner there, transaction record, we're going to see the profits that were collected by the 3 calls. Now, there we go, business partners. This is incredible. I felt like clapping hands for Royal Q. So I wish leader, who's that? Leader Raphael was here for what has transpired in terms of, remember, call number, what is that? Call number 16 and 17 were in close proximity. We placed them 300, but now you have $6, $3 and some 30 cents there. So now let's go to today's performance. We're going to look where? We're going to look at the return, or what is that? Revenue. We're going to look at revenue. I'm looking at the time, and this marks now the end of the session. Leaders, Cyril will go to revenue, and then we are happy with the settings. The market can fall. It's welcome to go down now. Let's go out. And then we go to revenue on home page. And then we go to revenue. Now, there it is, business partners. We see now the market now at $13. Remember earlier we were seeing $3. So it means whatever activity that happened added some $10 and a few cents there. So it is what it is. And thank you so much for sharing for tonight. The time is gone and people are leaving. So we can stop the recording and let's go for Q&A.
No, it's fine. Remember, we